How's it going, subscribers? Today we're going to be talking about the company and the stock Nvidia NVDA. So let's get started with Nvidia. Now, when we look at the 1-day chart, the very short term, we can see that it's been up 0.53%. We look at the 1 week, down 3.51%. We look at the 1 month, up 7.88%. We look at the 3 months, up 21.24%. We look at the 1 year, up.
I have more than $100 million. Subscribe to my channel so I can teach you how to make millions.
Let me tell you about my day so far. Coffee in Paris, surfed the Maldives, took a little nap on Mount Kilimanjaro. Oh yeah, and I got digits from this Polish chick in Rio. NBA Finals. And all that was before lunch.
I have more than $100 million. Subscribe to my channel so I can teach you how to make millions.
Oh, sorry. Up 1 year, down 19.58%. We look at the 5 year, it's up 921.82%. That's a lot. That's a lot, subscribers. This is like bubble territory. Now, I'm not saying this is a bubble, but it almost appears as a bubble. But it also appears as a high, strong growth stock. So that's what we're going to figure out the difference. So now when you look at the volume is at 4 million, average volume at 13 million. So less people are interested in it currently. We got the 52-week high at $292 and the 52-week low at 124. So we're closer to the 52-week low. We got the PE ratio in the healthy range. We got the dividend yield 0.381%. That's better than nothing. Now when you look at the news, now when it comes to the news, there isn't anything major except for the fact that Bitcoin has slightly been going up, and they're sort of connected, Bitcoin and Nvidia, because of the mining process of Bitcoin. So the pricing are somewhat connected, and so that's why we can see both of them slowly increasing. Now when we look at the analysts, among the 40 analyst ratings, 60% are saying it's a buy, 32.5% are saying it's a hold, and 7.5% are saying it's a sell. Now in the Morningstar, the buy rating, what they're saying is that the increasing complexity of the graphics processors provides a barrier to entry for most potential rivals, as it would be difficult to match Nvidia's large R&D budget. The firm has a first mover advantage in the autonomous driver market that could lead to widespread adoption of its Drive PX self-driving platform. The proliferation of the artificial intelligence and deep learning phenomena that rely on Nvidia's graphics chip presents the firm with a potentially massive growth opportunity. Now, what did the haters have to say? The haters and Morningstar are saying that a majority of sales come from the maturing PC industry through PC gaming. That's true too. The artificial intelligence opportunity remains nascent, and it is not foregone conclusion for Nvidia's GPUs to dominate. Nvidia's automotive endeavors face plenty of competition as numerous chip makers are targeting the market, sort of like AMD. That's pretty true too. Now when we look at the research report, the GPU titan Nvidia is not immune to industry challenges. We can see the Morningstar rating is at 2 stars, economic moat very narrow, fair value at $120, so they're expecting it to fall by a lot. Uncertainty very high, and stewardship exemplary. That's interesting, exemplary stewardship, so that's different. I could read the full report if you guys want, it's quite long. When you look at the earnings per share, is in the positive range. It's slightly been going down, but at least it's been beating its earnings every time. And We know that Nvidia is a low volatile company. We see that the CEO Jensen Huang, his company Santa Clara, and founded in 1993, employs 13,277. And it engages in the design and manufacture of computer graphics processors, chipsets, and related multimedia software. It operates through the Graphics Processing Unit, GPU, and Tegra processor segments. The GPU segment comprises of products brands which aim specialized markets, including GeForce for gamers, Quadro for designers, Tesla, and DGX for AI data scientists and big data researchers, and Grid for cloud-based visual computing users. The Integrated Processor segment integrates an entire computer onto a single chip and incorporates GPU and multi-core GPUs to drive supercomputing power for autonomous robots, drones, supercomputing for autonomous drones and cars, as well for console mobile gaming and entertainment devices. The company was founded by Jensen Huang, Chris Malowski, and Curtis Priam in January 1993 and is headquartered in Santa Clara, California. The federal listed name for Nvidia is Nvidia NVDA is Nvidia Corporation Common Stock. There you guys have it. Let me know what you guys think of Nvidia. If it's a buy or sell, or if it's a hold. Leave it in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching. And thanks for subscribing and smashing that like button. And I'll see you guys next time. Be fearful when others are greedy, and be greedy when others are fearful, by billionaire Warren Buffett. And essentially what this means is when traders are greedy, they'll keep on buying and buying and buying and driving the price up and thinking that it's going to keep on going up and up and up. But eventually what ends up happening is the stock ends up tumbling back down to earth from the moon because of greed. And people, that's how people lose a lot of money. And when Warren Buffett says be greedy when others are fearful, what he means is that when others are fearful because the stock plummets and everyone starts selling their stocks at a discount, that's the time you want to start buying companies. That's the right time to buy. But usually people start selling. People call it a crash, and that word crash scares people. Really? Let's change the definition. Instead of crash, let's call it a discount. That's essentially what it is. A discount. That's really what it's all about. So as we can see, the Fear and Greed Index by CNN, what emotion is driving the market right now? What emotion? Right now, the greed is driving the market right now. And the reason for that is, as we can see, the McKellen Volume Summarization Index measures advancing and declining volume on the New York Stock Exchange. During the last month, approximately 8.23% more of each day's volume has traded in advancing issues than in declining issues, pushing this indicator forward the upper end of its range for the last 2 years. And as we can see, the stock price strength, that was the breadth. With the stock price strength, the number of stocks hitting 52 weeks highs exceeds the number of hitting lows and is at the upper end of its range, indicating extreme greed. As we can see, that's why the market kept going back up and up. As we can see, it's in the greed territory. As we can look at the safe haven demand, the difference in 20-day stock and bond returns, stock have outperformed bonds by 2.92 percentage points during the last 20 trading days. This is close to the strongest performance of stocks relative to bonds in the past 2 years, and indicates investors and rotating with stocks from the relative safety of bonds. And when we look at the put and call options, the CBOE 5-day average, the put call ratio during the last 5 trading days, volume and put options has lagged volume and call options by 36.82% as investors make bullish bets in their portfolios. However, this is among the lowest levels of put buying seen during the last 2 years, indicating greed on the part of investors. And when we look at the market volatility, the VIX and its 50-day moving average, the CBOE volatility index is at 15.72. This is neutral reading and indicates the market risks appears low. And when we look at the junk bond market, the yield spread between junk bonds versus investment grades, investors in low quality junk bonds are accepting 1.74 percentage points in additional yield over safer investment grade corporate bonds. This spread is much higher than what has been typical during the last 2 years and indicates that investors are highly risk averse. When we look at the market momentum, the S&P 500 and its 125-day moving average, the S&P 500 is 1.04% below its 125-day moving average. During the last 2 years, the S&P 500 has typically been above this average. So rapidly declines like this indicate extreme levels of fear. So as we can see, the greed index right here, the greed over time, we are hitting the peaks. We're heading towards the peak greed moments. However, that being said, we still have more greed to go. So if you're heavily invested, this might be the time to get prepared for a downfall. As we can see, that way when you have cash at hand during times of extreme greed, extreme fear, you can buy stocks and from good companies at discounts. When we look at VictorVest Stock Advisory says that in the short term, the market is mildly bullish. VictorVest advocates buying safe, undervalued stocks that are rising in price at this time. Second goal is to turn my 100 million into 100 billion. Like this video, leave a comment on the company or stock that you want me to analyze. I go over graphs, charts, news, quotes, forecasting, prices, rating, and reviews. My job is to help you pick the best companies and stocks to invest in so you can become a multi-millionaire. That's multi-millionaire like me. Subscribe so you can become a millionaire and share this video to help your friend become a millionaire too. Don't miss out. Stay on top of your game and ahead of the curve. The world is your oyster. Make hay while the sun is shining. Everyone is subscribing to my channel, so subscribe so you can stay ahead of the curve, so you can come to my show, so you can flow. Comment down below so we both can grow. Like and share this video so everyone can know how to make millions of dough. Subscribe so we both can thrive. Join the millionaire tribe. Watch this video until the end to win the grand prize. It's show. Turn my 100 million into 100 billion. Like this video, leave a comment on the company or stock that you want me to analyze. I go over graphs, charts, news, quotes, forecasting, prices, rating, and reviews. My job is to help you pick the best companies and stocks to invest in so you can become a multi-millionaire. That's multi-millionaire like me. Subscribe so you can become a millionaire and share this video to help your friend become a millionaire too. Don't miss out. Stay on top of your game and ahead of the curve. The world is your oyster. Make hay while the sun is shining. Everyone is subscribing to my channel, so subscribe so you can stay ahead of the curve, so you can come to my show, so you can flow. Comment down below so we both can grow. Like and share this video so everyone can know how to make millions of dough. Subscribe so we both can thrive. Join the millionaire. My link below for a chance to win $1,000 on my Webull account. And if you want a chance to win $25, make sure you download the app using my link in the description below. Subscribe to my channel so I can go over more news, more companies, and more stocks. I'll cover the earnings per share, the charts, the trends, the ratings, the news, the Sortino ratio and Sharpe ratio, market correlation, PE ratio, cash flow, balance statements, net assets and liabilities, and many more. Just for watching this video, I'm going to give you the chance of winning the grand prize. For your chance to win, subscribe to this channel and comment down below, future millionaire. That's what you want to write in the comments below. Write future millionaire. For every social media website you share this video, it will increase your chance of winning the grand prize. Share this video on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, to all your social media accounts to increase your chance of winning the grand prize. Congratulations. Don't forget to be fearful when others are greedy. And Be Greedy When Others Are Fearful by billionaire Warren Buffett. And essentially what this means is when traders are greedy, they'll keep on buying and buying and buying and driving the price up and thinking that's going to keep on going up and up and up. But eventually what ends up happening is the stock ends up tumbling back down to earth from the moon because of greed. And people, that's how people lose a lot of money. And when Warren Buffett says be greedy when others are fearful, what he means is that when others are fearful because the stock plummets and everyone starts selling their stocks at a discount, that's the time you want to start buying companies. That's the right time to buy. But usually people start selling. People call it a crash, and that word crash scares people. Really? Let's change the definition. Instead of crash, let's call it a discount. That's essentially what it is. A discount. That's really what it's all about. So as we can see, the Fear and Greed Index by CNN